How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You know the speed limit on 275?
60.
What's that?
60.
55.
55.
You're doing 75 miles an hour.
Oh, sorry.
Get your driver's license with you?
Yeah.
Where are you coming from?
Picked him up and going home.
Where are you picking him up from?
Soho.
What's that? Soho? Okay.
Where's your purse?
39.
I had
Can I get a yellow cab to Horatio and Howard? It's going to go to 11872
I don't
Thicketwood
know.
Drive in River.
What's that?
It's going to be a
I
white
said I don't know if I
Phenol,
have it on me,
black,
if I'm being honest.
I guess.
You don't have it on you?
Call it a
My
black
ID,
top and
yeah.
black.
Okay. How much you had to drink tonight?
Not a lot at all.
Well, you've definitely had some alcohol. I could see it in your eyes and I could smell it on your breath.
Yeah, a while ago.
How long's a while ago?
3 hours.
3 hours? Okay. But you don't have your driver's license with you?
No, it was a last minute thing to go grab him. And
Do you have a registration, proof of insurance?
Just for 336. And I know the.
What were you drinking tonight?
If you could get a 52.
I haven't had a lot. I didn't drink for a while. I'm sorry. I feel very combobulated.
Yes.
Not because I'm drunk, just because I never get pulled over.
Okay. Yep. Are you Maya?
Yes.
Okay. You have your insurance card with you, Maya?
Fuck, I feel so discombobulated. Not because of anything, just because I never get pulled over in my entire life. No, I don't know what I have, if I'm being honest.
What,
Not because of
what do you got right there? That
anything.
looks like your insurance, maybe.
Does it?
Let's see.
Just getting out of here.
I know. I
don't
never
know what insurance is.
I never get
Let me
pulled
see this one.
over. I just reinsured everything.
Okay. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Yeah.
Are you still living on...
Yes.
All right, I'll be with you in a couple minutes. Sit tight.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Maya Murdoch. Did I get that right? All right, Miss Murdoch. My name is also Van Treese. I'm with Tampa Police. Did my supervisor explain to you why he had stopped you?
That's
Yeah, he said you're doing 75 in a 55, and he said also that you were kind of in and out of your lane a little bit, and so he pulled you over, and while speaking to you, he thought that there's a possibility that you could be impaired, so he called me to come check you out to make sure that's not the case, okay? Just so you know, I'm a DUI officer. I'm just here to make sure you're okay to drive, that's all, okay? Do me a favor, step out for 1 second. I don't want to get hit by any cars, so we're going to move over to the side. What's that?
I'm surprised this happened.
Okay, let's stand over by the wall over there, because if we stand here, I don't want to put ourselves in any danger. Alright, do you have any medical problems, like diabetes or high blood pressure? Any mental illness? Any epilepsy, social seizure problems? Are you currently sick or injured? Have you had any medications tonight? Any drug use tonight? Any alcohol use tonight?
Like past 4 hours ago? No.
Okay, what did you have 4 hours ago?
Glass of wine.
Excuse me. Just one glass of wine? And what size? Like how big was it?
It's a normal glass.
Like a
Say.
5 or 6 ounce
Yeah,
glass?
yeah.
Okay. As part of my investigation to help determine your level of sobriety, I'd like to check your eyes. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay. You can stay there. Just face me this direction. All I need you to do is keep your feet together and hands down by your side. You tell me what color that light is?
Right.
Right. So I need you to do is to focus on that light and follow it as I move it, but with your eyes only, okay? So don't move your head, just your eyes.
Is this voluntary or do I have to?
Well, it is voluntary, yeah. You're not required to do this. Do you want to do this or not?
I will if it proves my innocence, but
Well, it could. It could go both ways. I'm not trying to hide anything. I mean, if there's indicators of nystagmus or something, then I could ask you to do some more exercises. If there's nothing in there, then hey, we're done and we're out of here.
Is it just the speeding or?
Well, the
I
speeding is
asked
the reason why you were stopped. He smelled alcohol. He thought that there's a
Yeah.
possibility, so he called me
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Okay,
You
that
don't
makes
let-
sense. I mean, I picked up someone that had been drinking.
That is always an issue. That is possible.
I just, yeah.
Okay, so what I need you to do, just focus on the light, okay? gotta hold it for at least 4 seconds on
Oh,
each side.
sorry.
You're okay.
This makes me feel very nervous, even though I'm not anything.
It's alright. We're just here to make sure people are driving safely.
No, I
You can
know,
imagine
and
if someone's having too much to drink, especially on the interstate,
But
especially during the rain, stuff like that, it
I
gets,
agree.
we just gotta make sure, okay? Well, listen, would you do some additional exercises like walk the line and stand on one leg?
Do I have to? And do you guys see
No.
that I'm...
No. So I'll explain it to you just so you understand,
Yeah.
okay? All sobriety exercises are strictly voluntary. You don't have to do them, okay? However, the reason why we ask people to do them is when we feel that there is a possibility they could be impaired. That's their opportunity to show us whether or not that is the case, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to do them, like I said, you're not legally obligated to, so you don't have to, but
Yeah.
you would be forcing me to make a decision as to whether or not I have
No,
enough probable cause to arrest you for DUI. And that would be based only on what I know so far, which is your driving, personal indicators, and your eyes, okay? In other words, your performance during those additional exercises wouldn't be available to me to help me make that decision, okay?
Yeah.
It's up to you. You don't have to do them, but...
This is a masterclass in police verbal judo. The officer calmly lays out a legal catch-22. He can't force her to perform the field sobriety exercises, but if she declines, he bases his arrest entirely on her reckless speeding and the undeniable smell of alcohol. What would your move be in this high-stakes situation? Do you risk the roadside tests or just politely decline?
I'm not impaired, so I don't know what my best situation is.
Well, like I said, it's your decision. It's not mine. I'm asking you to do it because I believe that you could be impaired, and that's the reason why I'm asking you to do it.
So by this test,
Totality of the circumstances, not just your eyes, it's your way you're driving and other things. So,
I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I don't know. I've never been in this situation before in my entire life, so I don't really
listen,
know.
I understand it's unnerving, and I understand that, but I have to make sure people are driving safe.
Yeah,
That's my
no,
job, and this is how we do our job.
I have a lot of. I don't know. I don't really know.
Well, the two exercises I would ask you to do is to walk the line and to stand on one leg.
I mean, okay.
That's why we wouldn't do it here, because it would be unfair. We're on a slant, and the last thing I would want you to do is to lose your balance because of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not nervous about that at all.
Okay. Well, like I said, do you want to do the exercises? We would go probably to this little parking lot, or the first little turn that I could get to, right over here. This is a Walmart. So it'll be this little parking lot right here.
That's fine, I guess.
Okay. My car is the last car right here, so let's walk back there. We'll take a ride real quick. As soon as we get down there, we'll get out and do the exercise.
Okay, so my car just stays here.
Yeah, my corporal's going to stay here with the car to make sure it doesn't get hit. He's going to be with the vehicle. All right, this seat right here.
Lights are crying.
You're fine. Go ahead, have a seat. There's a seatbelt right here. We'll
That's
put it on.
easy.
I know, but it's raining and we're on the interstate, and I don't want anybody hurt. Okay, give me 1 second. Right. These are weird seatbelts because they click here, they don't go back. You know, that's so they don't get lost. Okay, just walk right over here. Follow me. Alright, you can stand right at the beginning of that, right where those two lines cross right there. I'll go ahead and explain it. Okay, so we're going to use this little straight line right here that expands and joint the concrete, okay? Before we begin, I'll tell you I'm going to give you a series of detailed instructions. It's very important you pay attention to all the details, okay? I'm also going to demonstrate. It's not meant to trick you, so if you have any questions about any of the instructions, feel free to stop and ask. I do not have a problem explaining something to you if you need me to, okay? However, I cannot answer questions during the exercise. So if you have questions, ask before we begin. All right? All right. If you could put your left foot on that line for me. Make sure it's right down the center of that line. Right, take your right foot in front of left, just like this, touching heel to toe. And then put your hands by your side against your legs, just like this. Now this is a starting position, so don't move from here till I say begin, okay? All right, now. Yeah, well, I always take that into consideration because everybody's nervous on a Friday night, trust me. All right, so when I say begin, you're going to take a series of 9 steps down the line. Then you're going to turn around and walk 9 steps back, okay? Each step has to be on the line and touching heel to toe. You got to keep your hands by your sides against your legs the entire time. You're going to look down at your feet and count each step out loud so that I can hear you. Okay? Yep, so it's going to look like this. So from here, 1, 2, 3, all the way till 9. Right? Now when you get to that last step, keep your front foot on the line, but take your back foot off. And exactly like this, take a series of small steps till you turn yourself around. Then return your foot and count 9 steps back. So 1, 2, 3, all the way till 9. All right? And during the exercise, don't stop until you're finished. So you'll go all the way down, turn and come back without stopping. All right? Do you have any questions on how to do that? Absolutely. I understand. I do this for a living, and I see it all the time, so I understand. All right? Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. Okay, next exercise, you can stand right there for me, face my car. You're going to have to put your feet together side by side and keep your hands by your side, just like that. Now that's going to be the starting position for this exercise, okay? So I need you to maintain that position and don't move from there till I say begin, all right? Now when I do say begin, you're going to choose one foot, either left or right, and you're going to raise it off the ground about 6 inches, about the height of the soda can, okay? Now when doing so, make sure to point your toes to keep your foot level with the ground. You're going to keep your knees straight and hands by your side against your legs. You're going to look down at your foot the entire time, and you're going to count out loud starting with 1001. And you just keep counting till I say stop, right? So it'll look like, yep, so just like this. So from here, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Correct, don't do that. You're going to just like this, okay? Now, if at any time you put your foot down, lift it right back up and continue, okay? This is a timed exercise, so don't put your foot down or stop until I tell you to. Okay? Do you have any questions on how to do that? All right, which foot do you want to lift up? Your right? Okay. Whenever you are ready, go ahead and begin. Put your knees straight and look at your foot. Stop. Alright. Unfortunately, I do need you to put your head on. No, ma'am, I'm not joking. Look, I'm listening. As of this point, I do feel that you are too impaired to be driving, okay? Yes, ma'am.
And there is the exact turning point. After struggling to follow basic instructions and failing to keep her balance during the one-leg stand, the cuffs are coming out. Notice how the officer keeps his absolute cool while delivering this harsh reality check. He doesn't argue. He simply states the undeniable facts. Do you think he handled this transition smoothly, or was there a better way to handle her confusion before making the final arrest? Tell me below.
I'm going to put them inside of a bag and bring them with you so you'll have everything with you, okay? Both of these, because if they get stuck in the handcuffs, they're going to destroy them.
One that is there's no clip.
There's a clip right here.
Well, yeah, that one. But there's another one that is.
Okay, well then I'll leave that on if you want, but I don't want it to get messed up, okay? Walk over to my car. 671, I'm 1015, signal 1. And if you have a female officer for a search, please, up to you, Walmart. Let me grab a bag to put that in. Alright, listen. I make my decision based on a totality of the circumstances. In other words, not just one thing, everything. Okay, I put everything together in a basket and say, is it there or is it not there? Okay, that starts with your driving, moves to personal contact indicators, things that I notice while speaking to you and the other officer notice, and also your performance during those exercises. I'm not going to lie to you. There is absolutely no way in hell you should be driving right now. Okay, and that's just me being honest. You may feel okay, but physically, there is an absolute impairment. You should not be driving. Okay? You said you had one glass of wine 4 hours ago. One regular, that is almost impossible to reach your level of impairment off just a little bit of alcohol 4 hours ago. If that were the case, you would have burned that glass of wine off within an hour. So I'm just telling you that there's just no way, okay? Well, I'm not going to change my decision, but I will tell you this. I'm going to be with you for the next hour, so I'm going to walk you. I'm going to walk you through the process, and we'll get through it, okay? I can't, but sit here for 1 second. I'm going to grab a bag to put, hold on, I have to grab a bag. I can't have you walking behind me. Sorry. Grabbing a Ziploc so I can put your stuff in it so it doesn't get lost. No, ma'am, but you will be allowed to go. Listen, you will be allowed to go home as soon as you can bond out, okay? Alright, I called for a female officer to come to do a, listen, I'm required to, but I called for a female officer to come do a search, okay? We're gonna wait for her to get over here. Until then, if you want to sit inside my car, we'll just go ahead and wait for her to come here, then she'll search and we'll be on our way, okay? Come on around this way. Just gonna have a seat and wait for her. Is that the seat? No, you're fine. Listen, I understand. Listen, people make mistakes. I understand. Listen. Well, hold on a second. People make mistakes, and I understand that, okay? Give me 1 second.
Despite claiming she only had a single glass of wine hours ago, her official BAC results came back at a staggering 0.223% and 0.205%. That's nearly 3 times the legal limit. Getting behind the wheel in that condition is a massive public safety risk, proving that road accountability is absolutely non-negotiable. Like the video and drop your thoughts on this stop in the comments, and consider subscribing if you appreciate these real-life body cam breakdowns.